Yo, what's up guys, it's Digital Guru here again and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys on a walkthrough on how to apply for the Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship 2026. Yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this without the help of an agent. You could just do this from your comfort zone, alright? I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix the difficult parts of this application because I understand this is a very complex one, alright? So without any further ado, let's dive in. Alright, so the next thing we want to do here is to search for the website. So the name of the website is stipendiumhungaricum.hu. So we just have to search for it. Now after that, you will be directed to the official website, the official page, which is the Stipendium Hungaricum website here for sure. So the next thing we want to do is to click on apply for Stipendium Hungaricum. Yeah, so the next thing you want to do is find programs, right? But before that, make sure you check over here on the country name because most times it automatically changes the country to another. So we just have to fix this, all right? So I'm going to be fixing in my country's name because I'm not from Sierra Leone. All right, so once you've done that, you'll be getting updated information on your country, right? So the next thing we want to do here is to find programs, all right? So let's say I was going to apply for computer engineering, right? So I'll just search for computer engineering, right? So the next thing you want to do is to search for the programs. Yeah, we'll find programs. So here we have our results, all right? Here we have our results. All right, so the first one we have on our list here is John von Neumann University, Computer Science Engineering, and as you can see, it is a full degree studies for 7 semesters. All right, so we have the deadline, which is on the 15th of January next year, 2026. Then we have Szczecin Istvan University, Computer Science Engineering, and we have some others. All right, so we'll be working with the one of bachelor, all right, the bachelor program. All right, so the next thing we're going to be clicking on here is apply now. So before clicking on apply now, I would like to clarify something. All right, you'd see something like more information here. Now you can either do two things: either you proceed to apply or you click on more information before applying, because here you would find the specific requirement for each university. For example, for the scholarship program, generally they do not require English proficiency, but most of these universities request English proficiency, which is for their own specific request. Yeah, because most of them really have a very high competition rate, so they fixing these things. All right, so most of them would require English proficiency, so it's advisable to click on more information to know more about the university you are applying for. But you could always do this later on, right? You could just go ahead and apply first, then along the way you can check for more information, but it's best you just do it first to know what you are likely to see and what you are expecting. All right, so we'll just click on apply now. Maybe in my next video we're going to be talking about that, but we have limited time, so we need to be fast. So the next thing I want to do here is to click on I am a new applicant. Please do not use an old account. I've been getting questions from my subscribers on social media. They've been asking me, Emmanuel, do I use my old account? The answer is no. Make sure you use a new application. It's a fresh session. So you have to use new email and a new account, right? So I'll just click on I'm a new applicant. So I'm going to be inputting my email right here. Then after that, you have to click on register. Yeah, so they would send a verification link to your mailbox, so let's check for it. All right, you can see it is here, Dream ID, register your Dream ID. So you have to click on it. You can do two things: either you click to register or click on the following link, right? So I'll just click to register. This shows that you're registering for a new account. All right, so you can just input your full name. So I'll just input my name here, then a password. You need to choose a very strong password. All right, I would suggest one with letters, numbers, and special characters. All right. So after that, you have to click on register. Okay. They said it is well known to hackers. So I told you before, the password is not strong enough. So let's make it a bit strong. So I'll register again. Yeah, and that's it. The application is now ready. All right. So guys, let's go. All right, so the first thing you want to add here is your mobile number. All right, is your mobile number. So so here we just have to select. So you have to search for your country code first, Nigeria, then you can add your mobile number. So let's go with this. All right, so they're asking if you have a reference code. No, you have to ignore that because it's optional. So you have to check the boxes right here. After that, you check the boxes, then you click on continue. All right, so we start right here. Now the first thing we're going to be doing here is to fill out your profile. You could just read this to understand how the section works. All right, but it's not really important. So before we move on, we are going to be adding one more university because here we only have one, which is John Von Neumann. We'll be adding one more. So let's go with University of Pex. Let's just use archaeology. This is for tutorial purpose. All right, so our universities are set because you can only select a maximum of 2 universities. So we'll go over to profile. Now they ask for the given name, which is your first name, your middle name. Let's say my middle name was Jaden. Then your social security number. This is not necessary. This is mostly used in countries like the US, UK, and Canada. So your identification document type, is it a passport or an ID card? A passport is widely recognized, so it's better you go with a passport, which is your international passport. All right, so the next thing here is the passport number. All right, so let's say the passport number was 50B2333. all right, then the date it was issued, let's say it was issued on the 24th of June 5th. all right, and it is expiring on, let's say, the 2028 February 1st. all right, then the country that issued it to you, let's use Nigeria, yeah, because this is my country. Then the next thing you want to add is your gender. Are you a male or female? Male. Then your citizenship, Nigeria, of course, it's already there. Then if you have a double citizenship, all right, if you have a double citizenship, which is dual citizenship, you can add it here. Right, so the next thing we are going to be moving on is the parent information. Yeah, so your mother's given name, so let's say Glory. Then her previous family name, which is her dad's name, and not your dad's name. Yeah, so let's say Daniel's. Then your date of birth. all right, so let's say I was born on, let's say 2000 May the 4th 2000. Country of birth, all right, of course Nigeria. We are going to try to be fast as possible, right? So place of birth, Port Harcourt, it's a place in Nigeria. So you could just ignore all the social security number. This is not for you, this is for Hungarians, right? So just ignore this. Then your formal photo, this is like your profile picture. Yeah, so you just have to upload it. So you click to select your photo. All right, so you need to use a very professional photo. Yeah, this one is nice. A white background is supported. All right, so they said the photo is not good enough, so let's go with this one. A white background is recommended. Yeah, white background is recommended. Yeah. right? I think this one works. So let's see how it comes out. If you're uploading a format photo, you should use one on a white background or a red background, any of these, but white is mostly preferred. So you see how it looks like. Very, very nice. So the next thing you want to do is to save as draft before moving on to the next page. So each time you come back, your progress is retained. All right, so we have to go on to the next page. So what do we have here on the next page? We have the contact information. All right, so our email has been verified, it's already here. So we are going to be working with the street address. So I'm going to be inputting my street address here. This is just for example, it's just for tutorial purpose. All right, don't forget. So the house number 1, the city, town, or village, let's use Port Harcourt. The city, province, or region, you input that. The postal code. Okay, for postal code, it's very, very easy to find it. So let's say if you're looking for the postal code of your region, let's say you are in Karachi, Pakistan. So you just search for postal code of Karachi, Pakistan. All right, so you can see them here. This is the postal code of Karachi, Pakistan. Yeah, but if you want to be more specific, you need to use a local community. So I think Pakistan, this one is not clear enough. Let's say postal code of Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah, so you will find the postal code of that area. All right, you can see it here. What is the postal code in Istanbul, Turkey? You can see them here. You just select anyone or the first one you see. All right, so guys, that's it. Then you impute your country, of course, Nigeria. They will keep repeating some of these questions. All right, they have a reason. Then your telephone, you have to be careful in this area. All right, your mobile number is already selected. So the first one here is evening/home. This is the number you operate on when you are at home. All right, so you can just ignore it or you can fix it in, but it's advisable you do, so you can fix it in. Then this is the one you use in the day or at work. All right, so you can also add it here, but the most important one here they need is your mobile number. All right, then your emergency contact. This is just like a contact they can reach out to when you are not available, something like that. You see it says, please be aware that it is your responsibility to inform your emergency contact that their personal information will be stored and processed here. So make sure you tell the person before using his or her information. So you input his name, his email, his telephone, and the relation to you. You can see here, is it your parents, your sibling, spouse, fiance, or friend? Yeah, so you save as draft and continue to next page. Right, so the next thing here is the education. Now this part here is the most crucial part here. People find it very, very, very confusing. All right, so if you're applying for a bachelor's program, you're going to be fixing in two different levels of education. One is your high school and the second is your secondary school. For those of you in Africa, it's very easy for you to understand this. Then for those of you that are applying for a master's program, you have to impute 3. With the first one, your bachelor's program details, second, your high school program details, and third, your secondary school program details. All right, the secondary school might not be that important, but it's advisable to do it. So we are working with bachelor's, remember, so we are starting with high school. You start from earliest to oldest. All right, so like I said, if you're applying for a bachelor's program, you start with your secondary education. All right, start with your secondary education. Yeah, so you just click on secondary education and the official name of school. All right, the school you graduated from. So mine was Flofex Divine Montessori School. Right, then the program name. Now most people are asking me of this because it's very confusing, the program name and scientific discipline. Now the program name simply means the program you previously studied. All right, it's not something difficult to understand. So if you are applying for a master's program, the program they are looking for is the program you studied in your bachelor's. All right, what you studied during your bachelor program. So let's say if you're applying for the masters, you should say example Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. But for those of you that are applying for bachelor's program, yours should be for those of you in Africa, you can use WAEC, which is the secondary school leaving certificate. So let's just do the practical. So if you're applying for bachelor, you should use your WAEC, all right? So this is what you use for those of you in Africa and Nigeria as well. Yeah, so this is what you use, yeah, as your program name, or high school diploma. Any of them would work, but this one is really recognized, right? Then moving on to the scientific discipline. This is the general academic field of your previous program, all right? So in most high school in Africa, they separate the students when they get to their 11th grade or 10th grade to science, arts, commercial, humanities and stuff. So for me, I was in natural sciences, so which is the pure sciences. So I will just impute natural sciences. We learn things like physics, chemistry, maths, biology in natural science. So if you were in this department in high school, then what you should be using is natural sciences, all right? It's nothing difficult to understand. Then your subfield is like the more specific area under the scientific discipline. Let's say if you were fixed in physics, yeah, you just add it here, right? Which is under natural sciences, but it's not really necessary, right? So I hope I am clear now. Now we are moving on to the diploma name. Now the diploma name is the type of certificate you already obtained, all right? So for those of you that use WAEC, you just impute here WAEC certificate, all right? Or you use or in place of WAEC certificate, you can use West African Senior School Certificate Examination, which is WASI. So you just use West African Senior School Certificate Examination. Yeah, the easiest way to do this is to write down the name on that particular diploma, the name on the front page of your diploma. Is it your WASI? Is it your SSC? Is it your high school diploma? Whatever you see on the front page of your diploma, that is what you are going to impute here, right? It's not a big deal. Then the diploma number is not really necessary. It is the certificate number printed on your document, right? Which is the exam number. So for those of you using WAEC, your diploma number is your examination number, all right? The same applies to your bachelor certificate for those applying for masters. And the issue date is very important, though they did not mark it as mandatory, but it's very important. You include the date it was issued to you, the school that issued it to you. That's why they say diploma issued by, all right? So that's just it, which is the institution that awarded your certificate, all right? So the location, which is the address of the institution, right? So this here is when you started the studies, and the status of your studies. Are you still on it? Is it suspended or finished? So you have to click on finished, all right? Then when you started, you impute it. Then when you graduated, you impute it. Then the nominal length, for how long, all right? The mode of study, is it full degree, partial? It should be always on full degree. Yeah, for most degrees it should be on full degree. Then financing source, it's free, state finance, self-finance. It's mostly self-finance for those people in Africa. Yeah, it's mostly self-finance. Or if it was sponsored by another person, it should be on free. Or if it was state financed, just select. Then the country where you got that degree from, the city, the study location, the study language, your GPA, which is your average grade, and the maximum average grade possible. Now, your GPA is your grade point average. Most of you do not understand this, but I made a video on how to calculate your GPA, so do well to check out in the description. Then the maximum GPA is the overall, which is usually 5.0 or 4.0, but for most schools in Africa it is 4.0. all right, so just do well to check out that video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to calculate it. So for example, it could be 3.5, yeah, and the maximum is 4.0. Mine is around 3, yeah, mine is 3.5, yeah, so that is a distinction, sure. So if you have this, you are fine. Then the next thing here, now pay close attention to this. They're asking you, have you ever studied in a Hungarian higher education institution? Please be fair, you state no, I have not. The next one is, have you ever been a scholarship holder in Hungary? No. Make sure you're following, right? Then, are you a self-financed student in a Hungarian higher education? No. Then they're asking here, in case you are a self-financed student in Hungary, please select your institution. Just ignore that. Then, have you achieved first, second, or third place previously at the National Scientific Students Association Conference? If you have achieved, you say yes. If you have not, you click on no. Then after that, you save as draft and you move on to the next page. So the next page is languages. Here you just have to input your native language. Yeah, is it English, Nigerian Pidgin, is it Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba? Now the website has been modified because last year Nigerian Pidgin was not here and it was causing a lot of confusion. So for those of you in Nigeria, the native language you should select is Nigerian Pidgin. Your native language is not English, please. Your native language is not English, but most persons will still go ahead to select English, which I'm not very sure of, but I think it depends on what you really want. But for me, your native language is Nigerian Pidgin. Yeah, then when you want to insert new language here, you can input English as the foreign language. All right, so that's just it. Then the proficiency, which is your level of English, you select it. Are you a proficient user? Click on C1. Then proof of certificate or test or exam. Now if you've carried out any English proficiency test before, you select this. Is it IELTS test? Then you also include your score and the language test, date, and additional information. All right, so would you like to perform your studies in Hungarian at the selected full degree program? If your answer is yes, it means you have sufficient level in Hungarian and you would like to perform your studies completely in Hungarian. If you select this, you can only be considered for the full degree selected program in Hungarian languages. Therefore, please take this into consideration when filling out the online application form. A copy of the proof of Hungarian language as a foreign language knowledge must be uploaded as part of the application in the online system. Right now, applicants who wish to apply for a 1-year language preparatory year before starting their full degree studies in Hungarian language need to select the language proficiency courses in the application system directly and answer no. All right, I hope you understand this. Now they're saying if you wish to apply for 1-year Hungarian language course before starting your full degree in the Hungarian language, you need to select the language preparatory courses in the application system directly. All right, and you must click on no. So the right answer to click here is no, unless you have proficiency in Hungarian. All right, then you see the same. If your answer is no, it does not mean you are exempted from the mandatory Hungarian language course and culture. All right, so you save as draft. Remember, you are clicking no here unless you have proficiency in Hungarian language. So you save as draft, then you click on next page. Employment. Now this part here simply means your work experience, so you have to update it from earliest to oldest. All right, so here you input the employer's name, which is the company name, the type of business, your position there, your occupation, your responsibilities, the things you do there, your acquired skills and your competencies, then from when to when. All right, then if you are still employed, you click on currently employed. All right, so after that you click on the next box to input as many as possible, but you have to start from the earliest to the oldest. All right, once you're done, you save as draft and click on next page. Then your activities, this refer to extracurricular activities, social works, volunteering, and professional development you've done. All right, so you just have to insert new box here. Name the nature of your activity, the organization. Let's say for example, you volunteered for United Nations, UN I mean. So let's say you did polio awareness. You did polio awareness. Organization name should be United Nations. All right, then you include from when to when, and if you are currently on it, you tick it. All right, you can also read carefully to understand. You can also include your sports and hobbies, but the ones that are relevant to your application. So the nature of your activity must be relevant to your course. All right, even if it's not, just include something to show that you carried out extracurricular activities. All right, so after that, you save as draft and click on next page. So your residences, all right, which is where you live, your country, the purpose of stay. If you are staying there permanently, you include permanent residence. Yeah, or if you are there on transit, you also include transit. Then maybe if you are there for studies, you include in brackets education, and also if you are there for work, you include work. Yeah, so from when to when. All right, and if you're currently resided there, you tick the box. Right, then if you've had any previous residence before, you could also include it. All right, but make sure you start from the earliest. Don't forget earliest to oldest. All right, latest to oldest. So you save as draft and you click on next page. All right, so the next page here we have is the motivation. Very, very important. Now the motivation is the most important and crucial part of the application. Here you have to tell them why they need to select you. You have to prove to them that you are relevant to them and you really need to win the scholarship. All right, so the first one is the motivation letter for John von Neumann University, BSc Computer Science Engineering. So you have currently typed 0 characters. Yes, because they require at least 1,500 characters, but not more than 4,000 characters. So it is advisable to write your motivation letter in the Microsoft Word application so you can see the word count as you write the letter. All right, now it must be in English. Yeah, and it must have a presentation of previous studies and courses. Yeah, so please explain why you chose this course and the university. If you're having difficulty writing your motivation letter, I pasted some links in the description that would guide you on how to write a perfect motivation letter. And if you're still confused, I can help you prepare a very nice one, but little fees apply. All right, so the second motivation letter is for University of PEX. You just have to do the same, but this one they need at least 3,000 characters, but not more than 3,500 characters. All right, which is maybe because of the course archaeology, because this course requires a lot of research. All right, it requires a lot of work, a lot of research and history work. Yeah, so that's it for the motivation letter. Right, so once you're done with your motivation letter, okay, I forgot to add something. This is the field for the motivation letter right here, just at the right. If you're writing for John von Neumann, it will be at the right. For the second university, is also at the right side. All right, how you have to do this, you just have to go over to Microsoft Word, copy and paste it into the box. Then you save the file. Save a separate file for Microsoft Word because you are going to upload it in the task section, which is here. So when you upload here, you also write here. You understand? So you save and you click on next page. Now documents. Yeah, so to upload your documents, you just have to click here to select and drop all your documents. Or if you're having issues uploading your document, you could just go over to the task here. Let me just show you how to do that. Yeah, so this is the easiest way to upload your document. So the proof of foreign language proficiency is your English proficiency. Now everyone is expected to submit a medium of instruction, which means that English was your official language during your program, which means that you studied in English and not another language, just English, right? So you can get it from your previous institution, from your high school, from your university, You can get it from the institution you graduated from. You just have to go there and tell them you need it for something, yeah, maybe a scholarship or stuff, yeah, and they'll prepare one for you. It doesn't take time. Yeah, you can request for it that day and also get it on that same day, but it's advisable to request earlier because most times the institutions are very, very busy, and make sure you request for it when they are in session. All right, now the next one here is your high school certificate. You upload your high school certificate here, which is your high school diploma, your testimonial, every document that entails high school, just upload it here. Right, then your passport, you upload it here. Transcript of record, which is your combination of high school results from your first year to the last year. All right, then your mandatory medical certificate. You have to undergo a medical test to prove that you are physically fit. Now you can download the medical certificate here, so let me show you how to do that. Once you click on mandatory medical certificate, you scroll down here, you can see the link. You just click on this link and download it. All right, so if you have read and agreed to everything here, you just click on I have read, then you add any additional comments if you have. All right, yeah, so make sure you click on I have read here. Make sure you check boxes, make sure you check fields. Do not leave fields unchecked. Most of them are very, very important. All right, then additional documents here, you can upload supporting documents if you have. So if you have uploaded them, once you are done, you click on I have uploaded all documents. All right, now let me explain something here. Most of you will not understand this. Now if you have uploaded your original documents, you click on original. If you've uploaded the original and the translation, if you've uploaded the original and the translation, you click on original and translation. If you've not yet uploaded, you click on here. But if you are awaiting your certificate, you can select this one and upload a declaration here or an awaiting certificate. All right, so that's just how it's done. All right, so guys, let's go back to our application. Yeah, so we're back to our application. So the next thing, which is the final thing here, is our checklist. Okay, we just went there right now. So this is the checklist. Once everything here is ticked, once it is verified, you see the notification here, you are good to go. You can also read on this on the application code, call for application. Yeah, so make sure you go through the call for application to understand what these signs mean. Right, then the last one here is order. If you have maybe something else to say, like your medical condition, you can include it here. Then let us know how you found us, which is how you found this scholarship. So you just select, is it from the university website? Then if you are not nominated, this is the last question. If you are not nominated in the Stipendium scholarship, are you interested in applying to study in Hungary as a fee-paying student? This is very, very tricky. Now they said, please note, by clicking on yes, please also consider me as a fee-paying applicant. You give your explicit consent to forward your personal data to any Hungarian higher education institution in order to inform you regarding the opportunities to enroll as a fee-paying student. Click on no, because if you really want a scholarship, you should click on no, because this might be if they feel you can apply as a fee-paying applicant, then why giving you the scholarship? So it's better you just click on no. Yeah, you just click on no. Yeah, then other relevant information you could just ignore, you save as draft, and the next thing you have to do is to click on submit. All right, but before that, you can go over to your applications here. Yeah, so you can see here, you would see your unresolved task. This place notifies you on what you've done and what you've not done. Right, let's just click on it to see what they're talking about. All right, so these are the unresolved tasks. Like I said, this could be from your documents. So they are saying we've not uploaded these documents here. So that's just it. So back to our form. Like I said, once you are done, the next thing you have to do is to click on the submission button right here, the one right here. Right, so once you're done, you click on submit, and that brings us to the end of our application. Guys, how was it? I know we spent a lot of time, but I spent time to break down some things students find confusing, because most of these tutorials on YouTube do not press on this. They just give you a tutorial, but they do not touch the most confusing part. So what I did in this video was to break down the complex parts here. All right, so that's it for this video, guys. I think in one of my videos, I think I'll be hosting a live application here. I'll be doing a live application, and I will apply as you guys watch, so you can see how it is being done. All right, so if this video was helpful to you, make sure you share with your friends, make sure you like, comment, just ask me your questions and I'll be willing to answer. All right, ask me anything and I will be willing to clear your doubts, anything concerning Stipendium Hungaricum. So make sure you like this video, share across to all social media platforms, share with your friends, make sure this video is viral. All right, because every single person applying for this scholarship needs to see it. All right, so guys, I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.